This is a mess. This is worse than a mess. This is an absolute fucking catastrophe. I'm sorry for using French this early in the episode, but guys, what the hell? What's going on? Welcome back to the Mets'd podcast. Follow, subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Drop us a rating, drop us a review.
I'm going to cut you off there, James. I think we have to take a shot just to exercise the demons right now.
Just take one?
Just take one. I know we both have one poured, so this was very much planned. But we're going to take a shot. We're going to say cheers to you guys, and hopefully this is the end of it because I plan on getting it all out right now. So cheers to everybody at home.
Tuesday night shot.
I had Tuesday night shot after a 12-game losing streak. Definitely hits a little bit differently. But my God, when will the pain and suffering end? How is this still happening? Devin Williams. Oh, the Mets got 4 hits against the Twins and Simeon's, Woods, Richardson, and the Twins bullpen, which is so bad. When will it change? When will it be different? When will it end?
The Twins bullpen went 12 up and 12 down. The Mets didn't get a hit after the 4th inning.
I think they had a 9-pitch ninth inning as well, by the way. I think it was a single-digit pitch inning again.
I don't think that's true. Torrance had a long at-bat. Yeah. It was Torrance had a 7-pitch at-bat. It was close,
Did he really? Okay.
12-pitch inning.
Close. That was close. They did. So Torrance saw 7 pitches, and the next 2 guys said 5. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's definitely not the heap of the problems, but I'll just say it. Francisco Alvarez had 3-4 days of terrible plate appearances. He had a few really bad ones tonight, even though he got a pitch that should have been well over the fence in the 9th inning. It's just, this feels spiritual.
It feels like there is a curse over this team, that there's a hex that's been put on the New York Mets, and that it feels like they'll never win a game again.
Gary was kind of alluding to at the end where, you had a Twins team coming in. They looked like they were chomping at the bit. They just got swept over the weekend. The Mets losing streak. The Mets losing streak is so strong. It's getting taken over. It's taking over other losing streaks, and it's saying our losing streak is more powerful than yours. You cannot lose to us. We're too much of losers.
It's fucking insane to watch this team play baseball every single night. I thought Monday night, me and my dad joked about it, how great Monday night was going to be because we have no Mets game. And then the Knicks were like, just kidding, same colors. Stab you right in the heart and twist it and make sure you feel the pain about as bad as you could. It's a terrible time to be orange and blue right now anywhere, I think on the entire earth.
But then this game, too, you get what felt like the exercising of demons with the Francisco Lindor full count, 3-run home run with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Nolan McLean is perfect through 5 innings.
So good. And Gary, please, for the love of God, stop talking about how he's perfect through 5. He immediately gives it right back.
But at the same time, he struggles when that 3rd time of the order started. Buxton just launched that cutter that got way too much of the plate.
Did you hear Ronnie? And I think Ronnie was right about this, where McLean threw that pitch that came a little up and into Buxton and kind of gave him a my bad. Kind of hinted that pitch is not going to supposed to be that close in. Buxton was so ready for that outside corner pitch. He jumped over the plate, just went right after it. Obviously not blaming Nolan McLean. Nolan McLean's our dog. Talk about an ace in the making. I wish we could actually be positive about him in an episode, but clearly we can't because the team leads you to forget at how good Nolan McLean truly was tonight because of how complete and utter dog shit the rest of this team was outside of Francisco Lindor, Nolan McLean, Austin Warren, and Huascar Brazoban. I mean, Devin Williams can't pitch the 9th inning again right now.
I guess before this gets too bad, I want to first shout out all of the fans because the fans actually brought it. The few fans that braced the cold into the field tonight, they brought it from the first pitch. They were really freaking out for that Francisco Lindor home run. There was that guy they showed in the 2nd inning who was freaking out about the Nolan McLean when he had 4 strikeouts through 2. The Austin Warren chance in the 9th inning were such a brief glimmer of joy in what's otherwise been a dark, disturbing pit of despair in what's been 23 games of the season so far. Got a lot of time left here, and it's getting very late, very early.
The Mets have almost lost half the games that they've played in this losing streak. They've lost 12 of the 23 games that they've played this year in one single streak. It's unfathomable how bad this team plays every single night, and as much as I've been pushing for Carlos Mendoza, I can't even blame him for what's going on in this one right now, besides the fact that this team consistently does not show up to play baseball. They're not ready, so it does fall on the manager. But the players at some point just do anything challenge. Marcus Semien leading off tonight was crazy. Horrible at-bats from him today. Everybody up and down the roster, again, pretty much had a say in why this was terrible. Mark Viento's trying to make something happen on that bunt where you got to get the out there. You didn't have a chance. It wasn't close. You didn't make the right decision. Everything that this team does on every single pitch, on every single inning, on every single second of a game tells you that they are pressing. They're losers, and they're not capable of handling the slightest bit of controversy, the slightest bit of adversity. Any bit of pressure is too much pressure for every single person on this team, basically.
Even that, it seems like they also can't handle the burden of expectations, because heading into the season, again, you had a full clubhouse exodus, a full group of new guys coming in, huge expectations. Projections loved them. Most of the analysts loved them. We liked them a lot. And this is even past embarrassing at this point. It's a full-blown mess. It's a point where, like, does Carlos Mendoza have hours instead of days with this job? And again, nothing in this game specifically was a reason that Carlos Mendoza should lose his job. But again, the lineup comes out. It's like you got to take every single advantage you can when you'd swap your 9-hitter and your leadoff hitter. And Marcus Semien did draw a walk before the Francisco Lindor home run, but after that, he was terrible. Ronnie called out specifically when he chased a 2-0 pitch.
That was not even close to the strike zone.
That was with Topa in the game?
Justin
That
Topa.
was Topa. Seventh inning, I mean, nobody on 2 outs. Like, who cares? But it's a dissolution of approach, and it's so obvious how much these guys are pressing. And they said that in that exchange right there. You see guys are swinging for the fences, guys are swinging early, guys are chasing pitches they should. And Nolan McLean, again, he did unravel a teeny bit in that 7th inning. He did give up the run that wound up tying the game after the 2-run home run the inning before on a pretty well-struck ball by Cody Clemens and a nice piece of hitting by Luke Keeschel. Like, shit happens. That sweeper caught too much of the plate. You give up 3 runs in 7 innings. 10 strikeouts. You gave your team a great chance to win the game.
Usually win those games.
But then he has, again, fair in the moment, like has a freak out in the dugout, slams his glove, looks just completely inconsolable afterwards. That sucks after the game that he had, after the way that we wanted to do an episode tonight after the game regardless, because we figured there'd be something to talk about. Either we could freak out over another loss, or we could at least shed some light on Nolan McLean, wind up talking about Christian Scott a little bit. Good news coming out from the young pitchers. But, oh, my God, this is like, I haven't been this mad watching a Mets game. I don't even think I got this mad at any point last season. Like, this reminds me of the end of the season, 22, I guess. Like, this reminds me of, like, teenage James. Like, I can't even believe how I was like slamming a spatula on my counter during that 9th inning when Devin Williams was on the mound.
Still going to the game tomorrow?
I mean, yeah, they shout out Nick Pollock for a nice wedding gift, but, like, I got a nice seat, but, like, God, it's going to be crazy in there.
I would love to go to the game because I love watching baseball, but I don't love watching the Mets play. But, like, also it's like, should I go to the game and watch it? Like, I've already paid for the ticket, so I might as well be there. Shout out to the person who bought my ticket today, because I mean, there's no way that you can sell a ticket going to these games. And if you're buying tickets, I hope it's because you just love going out to the game and watching baseball. But rooting for the Mets right now is pretty much impossible at this point.
Well, I mean, the Mets developed an entire nice fan experience here, but the product on the field doesn't matter. It's everything else.
It's true. Yeah.
You get the best food of any ballpark in
Big
baseball.
Scoreboard.
You have all the fancy things, all you want to see. But the team on the field, what the fuck is going on right now?
I just don't know how a collective group of adult men can be such fucking pussies to the point where they lose 12 straight fucking games. There's not one goddamn adult in that fucking clubhouse. Not one man enough to say, you know what? We're not losing. It's up to me. I'm not letting this team fucking lose tonight. And Noel McLean tried his best, and it wasn't his fault. And Francisco Lindor tried his best, and it wasn't his fault tonight because he hit 3 home runs. But to go
he hit 1 home run, 3-run home run. He hit 3 home runs.
3-run home run, 3-run home run.
Chill out.
I wish he hit 3. Imagine if they lost and the Mets hit 3 home runs in one game. I'd actually be going crazy. I'd pull a
Could you imagine if multiple run-scoring hits in the same game?
No,
how cool would that be?
Never. This team, James, come on, man. I mean,
Lindor to make a nice play in that 7th on the wall in their ball.
He tried.
To stop
he tried his
that.
best.
That was nice. And then, dude, can we unpack the 9th inning?
Devin Williams sucks,
dude. This guy. So this is now something where, again, it's felt obvious that Devin Williams is a player that should have bounced back. Everything under the hood was great. All the swing and miss, all the chase, all the strikeouts, sure. But shout out the GOAT John Harper, who's been on a legendary heater this week. At a Twitter tear like we've never seen before. These guys talk about being excited with how dog shit the Mets are.
Yeah.
John Harper Devin Williams looks exactly like he did early last season in the Bronx. Like the stage is too big for him. Upon signing him, Stearns tried to say that if you looked at the numbers, Williams unlucky last year. If you watched, you knew it was more than that. That's heat.
That's poetic right there. I mean, Devin Williams has proven now that he is incapable of pitching in New York. If this is what he feels on April 21st, the Twins lineup fucking sucks. The Twins are a horrible baseball team, and I don't care if that gets clipped or whatnot, because that's the truth. At the end of the year, it doesn't. These two things, the Mets being horrible and the Twins sucking, they're unrelated. Both can be true, and they both are right now. Both of these teams are fucking dog shit. And Devin Williams came out and pitched as if he was going up against Murderer's Row. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig up next. Oh no, just don't even get close to the strike zone. Somebody on this roster needs to have a pair of balls that's not named Huáscar Brazoban. Somebody, please, for the love of God, because that guy comes in and gets the job done every single night. Everybody else failing consistently.
To come in this game with your team having lost 11 in a row, you're supposed to be the stopper, the closer. To walk Josh Bell in 4 pitches, and none of them
even close.
One of them was, the last one was kind of close, but still wasn't that close. And then to get ahead on Ryan Jeffers, the base gets stolen behind you, completely lose all sense of focus that you had. Walk the next batter as well, to then need journeyman DFA candidate Austin Warren to come in the game.
We put him in the S tier last year.
We did, and it deserved it. To pick up your mess, Devin Williams, when you were signed to be the closer of this team, and you've been, for most of your career, a lockdown closer in this league, that's a farce. You should really be embarrassed speaking to the media after the game. We're doing this so quick, we're not even seeing what's going on with the media after the game.
Punch another locker.
I'm going SOI. I want to see what some of these guys look like right now in these press conferences, because
it's got to look like you're going to a funeral for a loved one. Like at this point, like they're entering the territory where I don't know when they get out of this, and maybe Juan Soto coming back tomorrow snaps his team back into play, because they've gone 1-12, and it took Paul Sewald being cocky as shit, thinking he could run a fastball by Ronnie Mauricio to win that game. Like this team was dangerously close to having an even worse losing streak going on right now.
Support for today's episode comes from Square, and they've got big news. During Square's biannual releases event, they launched a wave of innovative new tools to help local businesses run faster, smarter, and more profitably. Square is awesome around Orlando, where AJ and I live. We go to the farmers markets around town. I go to the one near Lake Eola. It's awesome. I use Square to pay with my phone. I get the receipt right away. It's great.
And so many businesses, not just small businesses, use this. So many restaurants and businesses I walk into, not only in Orlando, but all over the country, have these, and you just use your credit card, pops out a receipt, emails it right to you. It's so fast. It's so efficient. It's so hassle-free. It's one of the great things that you have going.
Square launched its most powerful tools yet, designed to give local businesses a competitive edge without the complexity. If you're ready to sell smarter, run faster, and stress less right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/foul. That's square.com/go/FOUL. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
By one, because they won those games that weekend in San Francisco, which thank God for that series, because we almost said we could have 20 losses right. This could be one of the worst starts in Major League history. This is all starting to feel like how
2004 Mets.
2004 Mets, but I was going to say even I want to be more cinematic. I was going to say, because SNY broadcasts are no longer cinematic, this is starting to feel like how the first hour of the Moneyball movie felt, where it's like
rebellious.
Again, like rebellious between the executive and the head coach, and things are all going wrong. Guys are all out of position, and literally the only way to drag yourself out of this is some kind of complete dream-like scenario where you win 20 fucking games in a row, because this is a mess right now. You want to hear a Devin Williams quote, the SNY clip, just to make people mad?
Yeah. Let's keep yelling.
It's tough. I don't know. I've never been part of something like this. I think we just need to get the one win out of the way, and I think everything else will take care of itself. But it's obviously proving pretty difficult right now. Devin, the last 3 times you came into the game, there were ample chances to win games. Devin Williams, you want to hear what's happened the last 3 times Devin Williams has come into a game?
Well, I know he gave up the runs today, and I know he gave up the runs against the Dodgers.
And then he also blew the save against the Cubs. They were actually winning that game. So Devin Williams' last 3 outings that he entered when he had a 0.0 ERA has now recorded 4 outs and allowed 7 runs. So his ERA, 3 trips to the mound. Devin Williams taking 3 trips to the mound. His ERA has gone from 0 to 10.
That's crazy. Just got to get that one win, James. I don't know how they're going to do it, but just got to get that one win. If only our closer could close a game.
No, this is like, again, this is something that's deeper than all of us. What's going on?
This
now.
is like there's a poison on this team. It's like they've been they're leaching nuclear waste, Chernobyl type shit. The kids are going to come out with fucking 7 arms and 4 eyes.
We had a runner on base in 4 of the 5 innings against Simeon Woods Richardson, and to do nothing with that, nothing
Did you even
whatsoever.
hear Gary talking about? I think he had 8 full counts tonight in the 4 innings that he pitched. Like, he had nothing.
That's the other thing about the scary thing about what this team is doing with themselves and how little is being done inside that room to give people any kind of level of confidence. Not knowing how you can have confidence right now, but again, that's the job of these people with these jobs. Carlos Mendoza, the coaching staff, David Stearns, whoever you want to talk about. The approach got worse as the game went on. They were squeezing the bat tighter as the game went on. It felt like there was a release, and then all of a sudden, then they got really scared. And you look at the Twins having their fun. Look at Josh Bell, veteran leader. How much did you scream you didn't want him on this team?
I did not want Josh. I don't think Josh Bell would have helped this team at all. This team needs an exorcism.
I think an adult like Josh Bell instead of Mark Vientos might have helped. I couldn't believe Mark Vientos threw the ball at third base. That would have.
As soon as that bunt went down, I said he's going to third base. He lacks any ounce of baseball IQ or talent or skill, and he still finds his way on this roster every day. David Stearns has a lot of questions to answer because as much as we've lauded him for making great moves, he has now consistently over the 3 years done weird roster manipulation type bullshit. Instead of trying to win, he's trying to thread the fucking needle all the time. And when you don't have a good team, there's no needle to thread because the needle doesn't exist because you can't even figure out how to sew.
Can't figure out how to sew. At the same time, I understand you want to save your left-handed hitter MJ Melendez against a left-handed pitcher, but why is Luis Torrens coming up as a pinch hitter? Why is Hayden Sanger still on this roster? Why is this
Juan Soto's coming up tomorrow, so why would you send Sanger down? Soto's up tomorrow. He'll just go down tomorrow. You wouldn't want to play with a full 26-man roster ever if you're the New York Mets.
And I feel like the reading between the lines with the Juan Soto thing is that he seemed fully healthy today, but it seemed like the team is saying that he's not going to at least play the field on back-to-back days. So it seems like the Mets were sitting Soto today to get him that one extra day so he can play tomorrow, then possibly DH on Thursday evening or maybe get that off day before having 3 more games this weekend. The whole thing is just really weird. Seeing Marcus Semien lead off was really weird. Bo Bichette looks so bad at the plate.
He takes the worst at-bats I've ever seen of anybody at the major league level. It's like him, guys that I can think about that have played for the Mets that take similar at-bats. It's like him, John Mayberry, maybe Gary Matthews Jr., and like Alejandro De Aza. It's like none of these guys were ever good.
De Aza had some moments here. And also, again,
not with the Mets.
The bottom of this lineup tonight in Beatty, Vientos, and Benj at the plate, I thought those guys fought better. I thought they fought better. I thought they took deeper counts. Beatty specifically took him a few more pitches to strike out.
Carson Bench pulled the ball in the air.
Carson Bench pulled the ball in the air on this warm night. You might get a little luckier on that one. He was also he's in the middle of a rally too. I thought he did a good challenge late in the game and trying to draw a walk.
Yeah.
That was a well placed challenge. But this team is waiting to lose every single night. They believe they're going to lose, and they wind up just manifesting it every single time they take the field.
There is not a single leader anywhere in this organization. Every single person that is involved with the New York Mets, there is not a leader anywhere, by example, by voice, by whatever you would consider a leadership quality. It's lacking. Top down, every single person in the organization is to be held accountable. This is a fucking catastrophe. A catastrophe. That you are a laughing stock. Steve Cohen, you got to step in and do something if you're not right now. Something has to change because whatever is going on right now, you should be embarrassed. Embarrassed. You are spending $300 million a year. And your team is
450 with luxury tax.
Yeah, 450 with luxury tax. You're spending $500 million a year. And this is what you get. Just for the casino? Is that what this was all about? Was it all for the casino?
And again, you feel like every single game is just like there's no, again, synergy of the people in the room. It feels
I don't even want synergy. I want they couldn't even figure out how to put on the fucking construction vest and helmet today. They can't do anything right.
Well, because they're not hitting enough home runs. They don't know when to put those things on. They don't know how to do that.
Where'd the sledgehammer go? They got rid of that after one game.
you got to get rid of everything right now.
They're thinking about everything. Yeah.
Oh, man. Shout out Wasco Brazoban.
God, I love him. You know what? I hope he gets straight to a good team so he can go deep in the playoffs, get a ring. I want Wasker Brazaban to get a ring before he's done. It's not with the Mets, that's for sure.
It's just, does Carlos Mendoza manage tomorrow?
Shouldn't. He should be kept home. They should.
Does he? Do we get word? I guess we get word tonight. I keep
James,
refreshing
can
Twitter.
we put up a tweet? It's the grandma in the cage. We don't let grandma out until Carlos Mendoza is fired.
I don't know if I want to put that on our Twitter account. We did the tweet the other day. I'll troll for about who manages the Mets on Tuesday. That could have But this is a good tweet from Dan Graca.
It's like not his fault. It is, but it's not.
The last time the Mets lost 12 in a row, 2002. The Jets won the AFC East that year.
Christ almighty. Well, we know that's not happening in 2026. We know there's no shot. There's a better chance that the Mets win the AFC East.
We were 6 years old. We were 6. We're 30.
Oh, my God. 24 years since we've seen a 12-game losing streak, and it doesn't get any better.
Another good tweet here. Shout out to ChewBones9 about the Mets and their celebration. They're pretending to be city workers because they usually all stand around and watch one guy work, the pitcher.
Nice. All right, good. Yeah. Take that. It's good.
No, we support city workers, all union workers on this podcast.
Shout out my dad.
Always shout out Local 3. But this is 12 straight losses. Nothing to even say.
It's like a level of anger where I'm starting to laugh and like
I'm delirious.
It's like perverted, like how angry I am, where it's like I'm watching the game with my girlfriend and she goes, "Why are you like it's 3-2? Why are you so negative?" I'm like, "Oh, they're losing this game. Don't you worry." And then Devin Williams comes in the 2 walks. She's like, "Don't get out of it." I'm like, "Oh, honey, you're new to this. You're new here."
RJ was saying the same thing. She's like, "Oh, they're winning." I was like, "You don't know what's about to happen."
I was like, "This game is far from over. Trust me. The Mets could be winning in the 9th inning. They could be going into the dugout right now." And I would say, someone's going to get hurt, though, right? They're going to get hurt. What's going to happen the next time the Mets win? They're going to get hurt in the handshake line? Like, that's what it feels like for the season right now.
Can I make you feel better about something?
No.
I'll try. Steven Matz tonight allowed back-to-back home runs to Dane Myers and Key Brian Hayes.
I would love to relish in that. I would love to. I'd love to talk about how the Phillies also suck, but the Mets are so bad.
I think the Mets still have a better run differential because every single time they lose a game is by 1 or 2 runs because they're in every one of these games and just find a way to lose. The Mets losing is like a heat-seeking missile. It always finds a target.
It is crazy that we haven't leveraged knowing that this team's so bad into at least making money some way.
I mean, if FanDuel's doing the opposite. I mean, no free ads, so I guess I'll bleep that one out. But they paid out all the Mets pre-game money line bets. If you bet the Mets to win
I'm talking
tonight.
about betting the other team. Should be betting the other team during this. Maybe that's what I got. I'm so cold on my picks for my home runs. Maybe I gotta pick the other team tomorrow. Maybe that's what I do. I pick the Twins to win.
This is making me miserable.
People, life is expensive. So you should start looking at things that are unnecessarily expensive, like your phone bill, and say, is there a better option?
Mint Mobile is a better option than if you have other companies, especially when you have kids like me and you have everybody and their brother on your family plan. Mint Mobile will give you a cheaper option with the same coverage.
Yes, and some wireless bills are crazy with the bogus fees and the free perks. They are not free perks. They cost you more in the long run. So just go to Mint Mobile, check out what they have to offer. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. If you like your money, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/territory. That's mintmobile.com/territory. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
What?
You know what I got mad about too? Let's let it all out.
That's
Aaron
why I'm like,
says,
let's let it out. Let's let it out.
I hated tonight that when Lindor hit that home run, the SNY found some random dude wearing a Grimace suit in the stands.
I know. It was
just
so
go forward.
Annoying.
Stop living in the past.
Grimace is over.
Our current life sucks, and you just got to deal with it. You got to deal with the suck.
You know what? Fuck it. Bring back Jose Iglesias. Why not? He's probably going to. That's exactly what this team needs. A little more contact, a few more ground balls on the infield.
Oh, my God. Ground balls and pop-ups.
The quality of contact is shockingly bad. Like
it's so bad. It's almost you can't even believe it.
It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable for the amount of money that they spend on these players, for the quality of players that these guys were before they got to the New York Mets.
Entering the season.
Yeah, to then show up like they have. It's Bo Bichette looks like someone who's DFA eligible. He doesn't look like a major league hitter. He's getting paid more than Aaron Judge this year.
Oh, this is just painful. I mean,
I hate to feed into the fucking mutants and the animals, but it's 12 games. I've had enough.
The Mets haven't won 2 calendar weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. How do you go 2 weeks? How do you go 2 weeks without a win? How does that happen?
3 different time zones.
Easily 3 different times. We've been 3 different time zones in the last 4 days.
It's
5
just
days.
like, I don't know when it gets better. Juan Soto coming into this lineup really doesn't like make them good.
Juan Soto must look around like, what is your guy's problem?
Is he such a leader for this team that when he's not there, they're like fucking chickens without their heads? They have no idea what to do?
Oh God, I'm looking at my desk right now and I see a shot glass and a coffee cup. I'm like, what happened today? I didn't even I barely left my office today.
A lot of baseball, none of it pretty. None of it pretty, that's for sure.
Nolan McClain deserves so much better.
Deserves so much better. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Huascar Brazoban. I feel sorry for Austin Warren. Those are my kings.
Austin Warren, that guy's a ball player. If he gets sent down to DFA tomorrow, I'm gonna do
hunger
a protest
strike
to the field.
Yeah, hunger strike.
I'm still committing. I'm 2 years into not buying a morsel of food to the field. I'm gonna try to keep that one going.
You should.
No.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. For what we're seeing right now, you're gonna spend what is it?
American currency.
Get a fucking. Who are they playing? They're playing the Twins. So what would their food be? What's like Twins? What's their egg roll gonna be?
I don't even want to know.
Get fucking like a casserole egg roll for $19. You're not interested in doing that?
Everything in the Midwest is just all buffalo chicken dip.
Okay, so maybe buffalo chicken dip egg roll.
Every single housewarming dinner party is always buffalo chicken dip.
And casserole, isn't that basically just another version of dip? It's a little more hearty.
My first ever casserole was at like a brunch, like Sunday brunch party at Ohio State. I was like, what is this? I was like, who made this?
We took all the leftover food in our refrigerator and put it in a dish.
And then a few things in a can. But this is just like, we can't even make jokes about other teams. Like the Mets are the absolute number one bona fide laughing stock of Major League Baseball. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Turbo mega dog shit.
Turbo mega dog shit, this Mets team.
How long does it go, James? Does it end tomorrow? Do we do a podcast every day until it ends?
I would do a podcast every day until it ends. I'll be there tomorrow. It feels like you're kind of inching towards going as well.
Yeah, I am inching towards it. I mean, sneak a couple beers in there or something. I don't know.
Maybe we should sneak some in tomorrow. Well, I hope. Yeah, I'll see if it listens to this. I can't even fathom this. Like Clay Holmes tomorrow. Like today you have Nolan McClain versus Simeon's Wood Richardson. This was your moment to do it. Tomorrow you're going to have Clay Holmes. It's going to be Connor Prelip, I think. Him and Kendry Rojas.
I can't wait to see how horrible he looks and how well he pitches.
Oh, Connor Prelip is going to destroy the Mets because he has He's got great breaking balls, kind of a strike thrower, great breaking balls, subpar fastballs. Perfect. That's getting him the fastball, and that's going to dive with all the breaking balls.
This team needs to get in like a fight where like people get hurt.
Yeah, maybe with each other. Like I don't know. Like what's happening in that room? Like the other day
we need the rat raccoon again. Like what's going on there? Maybe Jeff McNeil kept these guys on their toes because he was such a hot ass.
That is something though about this team. Like in real life. Yeah. They don't really have a hot ass. They don't really have a hard head. They don't really have that. They don't have any rah guys. It seems like on this whole team.
No, and it's also hard for the new guys to be rah-rah because you're new guys.
They suck. And they suck.
And they also, almost none of them are playing well right now. Luis Romero's gone ice cold.
Ice cold. Robert's shot. But it's hard for, like, Marcus Semien with a 590 OPS to be like, hey, guys, we got to get this thing together.
We got to play better.
Bo Bichette and Marcus Semien combined barely have an 1,100 OPS.
Oh, God. Bo Bichette, man. Whatever you're doing, change it. Dude, that's almost what the Mets need to come in tomorrow. Like, fuck it, Francisco Lindor, you play right field now. Change everything. Everything needs to change completely. Whatever you're thinking, whatever your decision-making is, Carlos Mendoza, against it. If you think swing, take. If you think take, swing. Just do the opposite. It's got to be opposite day tomorrow.
Do the Costanza.
Yeah, do the Costanza. Just whatever, either that or don't show up.
Don't show up. I mean, that's what happens every day, not showing up.
Just the fans, the people who spend their hard-earned money, everybody. Money and time, two things that are really hard to come by, deserve so much better. And I hope that the players understand that they're not just embarrassing themselves, but people who give their time and money and all this kind of stuff to this team. It's a disgrace, and they don't deserve our money right now. They deserve to get booed off the field every single inning until they win a game.
No, it's an absolute total joke. I mean, do you have anything else to say?
Ass, turbo mega dog shit, terrible, horrible, no good, awful day. I think that's a book, right? A children's book?
Yeah, I think that is a children's book. I can quickly just say I'm happy Christian Scott's coming up. It's cool. But now we have to juggle 3 long men in the bullpen because right now David Peterson, Sean Manaea, and Tobias Myers are all in the bullpen. Theoretically, all 3 want to stay stretched out. None of them have gone to the minor leagues yet.
David Stearns, what are we doing?
Like, I don't know why are we stuck in between all these guys right now? What's going on? Like, it just does again.
Austin
why,
Warren's
like,
getting the cut. That's brutal.
It's going to be funny. No, Tobias Meyer's going to get the cut. And he's the best of all of them because he has to stretch himself out.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is funny, but also like objectively, then you're just getting Scott to start over Myers, who got to 30 pitches last start. You could have maybe got to 45 this start.
And looked good.
And like just kept the train rolling here. Scott, I'm excited about relative to last time. Like his splitter is just was dicing lefties up in the minors. He's commanding it decently well. Fastball misses bats in the zone, 2 sliders. Great, he should be good.
Yeah,
he'll be on the mound for our 14th straight loss, so it doesn't really matter.
It won't matter. Yeah, it has no effect how good he is because the Mets will find a way to lose. But until then,
Knicks corner. That was also disgusting.
Oh yeah, God, yeah. What are we calling it? The Knicks corner?
I'm gonna call it Knicks corner because Sean Fantasy calls his the Mets corner. So I just want to say let's be tongue in cheek.
Knicks corner right now. I mean, come on, Mike Brown. Why are we running out this lineup that we did late in the game? Deuce McBride cannot be the point guard.
No, Deuce McBride's a wing, and they make him play point, and you wind up having possessions don't get started, so you have 9 seconds left in the shot clock. And then at the same time, you're playing with your food. You leave the full bench lineup in the game until the Hawks cut it to 8, make a striking distance. And basketball has tons of advanced stats like baseball. That's why it's a great foil for me with baseball. Mark and I are in a really fun fantasy basketball dynasty league, but there's very clear stats, net rating, on-off net rating. With Karl Towns and Jalen Brunson on the court, the Knicks are +5. With just Jalen Brunson on the court, Knicks are +5. With just Towns on the court, the Knicks are like +9 or 10. With neither on the court, the Knicks are -8.
Maybe they should have one of those guys.
Don't take the both off the court ever. This is ridiculous.
And please, for the love of God, make some free throws, please.
OG,
man.
Also, CJ McCollum, for all the bitching he did about Jalen Brunson flopping, he kicked OG Anunoby in the balls again.
I know.
And he did it to Jalen Brunson the other day. And also, if you can't finish off the Hawks in 5, you just can't win a championship. And that's probably where we're stuck at with this team.
It's a bad week for the orange and blue. Really, it's been a rough go.
Oh, it's a terrible week. This is supposed to be a nice time of year. We got so many
Florida
cool things happening.
got knocked out of the tourney early too.
Yeah, orange and blue, bad. I don't know what's going on with the Islanders, but I'm sure it's not great.
They got knocked out. They didn't make the playoffs. Last day of the season, didn't make the playoffs.
Really?
Cursed colors right now. Edmonton, how's Edmonton Oilers do? We got an Oiler check?
What about the Orlando Storm in the UFL? I think they open up this weekend.
No, UFL's been playing. Let's see. Orlando Storm record.
Yeah.
They are 4-0. Oh, they're going to lose. Oh, they're going to lose.
They're losing on Saturday.
They're playing I don't know. The UFL doesn't really have a good schedule. Whoever they're playing,
they're
right
going to
lose by 100.
They're playing the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Oh, the Battlehawks are going to annihilate them. I've never been more confident in my life. Anti-blue and orange bet this weekend.
I'm just completely at my wit's end right now.
Former Jet Anthony Becht is their coach.
That made this so much worse. Why'd you even say the Jets?
Had to bring it all the way around. Let's wrap it up.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm not even doing an outro. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Let's go baseball.
I'm not even saying it. See you guys next time.